name is Sarah Tilton. I'm the head brewer over at Railroad Brewing Company, located in the C District of Corpus Christi.
And I'm Alexis and Sarah. I'm the kombucha queen at Lazy Beach Brewing over on the south side of Corpus Christi.
I've actually been brewing for 3 years professionally, and then I did 3 years on top of that home brewing. Over the years, I've just had to learn and teach myself a lot. I definitely made a lot of mistakes, trying to figure things out. It's really cool to be a part of an industry where you're actually not competitive.
I always notice that people are kind of surprised when I'm like, yeah, we meet with all the brewers in town every month.
I almost feel it's almost like actually a Texas thing, but it's exciting. I knew it was work, but you don't really realize how much work it is until they give you the keys and you take over, and you're like, oh, this is a lot of work.
It's on me now.
My mill has to be pushed out every single time I brew, and they're like, oh wow, that's crazy.
Rule number one is if you thought you were going to be dry today, you're wrong.
I usually am covered in yeast or some form of beer. You forget what you look like, and then you go out and you're like, oh, I gotta go to the grocery store, and you're wondering why people are looking at you all weird, and you're like, oh, I forgot that exploded on me earlier.
Well, and what's funny is both of us have worked with animals and animal husbandry, animal training, and for me, I was like, dude, working and cleaning these tanks is exactly how I felt working with large mammals. I'm always cleaning, everything's dirty instantly, and it's I'm always filthy. Experiment 361.
Exactly.
It's got such a good ring to it.
I'm digging it.
We mixed your expertise beer brewing style with my tea knowledge.
I really want to do a collaboration brew. Nobody ever asked Railroad to do one. Have you heard of the Pink Boots Society? And we just kind of drunkenly talked about brewing together and getting this special hop blend from the Pink Boots Society. And it's kind of interesting because, you get these hops from Pink Boots and they just tell you, these are the hops that they use to create this blend.
They said tropical, citrusy, piney.
Yeah.
A wide gambit of flavors to narrow down into what's our drink gonna actually taste like when we're done. Well, with juniper, marigold, and bay leaf. I'm a huge fan of the trifecta of just blending in 3 different flavors. So I usually go with something that's very aromatic. So that's why I like the marigold. And then the juniper. Who doesn't like gin? Mm-hmm. We're both gin ladies.
Yes.
So I thought it'd be really cool to have that into a beer, bringing in that savory with the aroma, and then having that the citrus pine mixed with the junipers already piney peppery taste really came out, I think.
So that's the 3 in our 361 is the 3 ingredients you provided. Yeah, and then we were for 6 we have the 4 hops that they actually use to blend to make this hop blend, and then we used 2 malts. We just used white wheat and Pilsner, so we kept it really simple, and so that's where you get your 6, and then of course your 1 is the yeast.
So our ingredients plus we do live in the 361.
Yeah, I mean, all in all, this is definitely a fun experience. One of the things I love about, we come up with these ideas and we're like, well, let's just try it.
It's true. I think the beer industry did bring us together, and it's given us both super cool opportunities. But I do think I super enjoy that since we've met, we've literally just been down to be like, you know what? I have this idea. And we're like, we can probably make this idea work. It's unfortunate now that we're dealing with
everything.
Yeah.
I mean, we social distance.
We're 6 feet apart right now. Yeah. No one can tell, but...
Yeah, exactly. But we are 6 feet apart. We did brew this beer during a time of uncertainty.
Yeah.
And, I mean, this beer is uncertain of how it's going to...
It's true. It's very poetic. Yeah. It was the experiment 361. There's uncertainty all around us. We have no idea what this beer was going to taste like.
I decided to share it with the 361,
Me too.
I hope people come out and try this beer and give it a shot.
So, hey, crazy hacker.